And, you know, we're humans. I mean, this kind of stuff happens to everybody. There's not a person on the planet that hasn't had a negative event happen to them. I don't think. I mean, if you've never had a negative event happen, let me know. So what we want to do is we want to allow your unconscious mind to provide you with the event that it would like to reframe. And I'll tell you why it's important to allow your unconscious mind to do it for you. You may think that you know what event you'd like to reframe. And chances are you're correct. But you may not be. There may be something even more important that your unconscious mind wants you to think about in a different way. The reason I'm telling you this is that when we go into this altered state, when we go into, you can call it self-hypnosis, you can call it hypnosis, you can call it meditation, you can call it a reverie, a fantasy. When we go into this altered state, if you allow your unconscious mind to provide you with the event that it believes you need to reframe, that's when you're going to experience the most positive change. Because typically what happens is we experience a negative event. I'm just going to make something up. But let's say a car accident. Let's say that, you know, when I was a little kid, I was in a car accident and I have no conscious memory of it. But my unconscious mind remembers. I just don't remember it consciously. Or even if I do remember it consciously. You know, it was a car accident, it was a negative experience, of the adults around me got all excited, the police showed up, and, you know, it was a big event. So that from now on, you know, maybe this happened when I was 4 or 5 years old, 3, doesn't matter the age, but young. So then what would happen is, unconsciously, whenever I would get into an automobile from then on, there would be a part of me that may tense up, that may feel anxious, that may become fearful, that because of that unconscious association when during the car accident. Even though it was just maybe a fender bender, and it doesn't even have to be serious. You see what I mean? So then from then on, I had this negative experience associated with being in a car. And I might not even be consciously aware of it. You see? But there's been some kind of a negative neural pathway that was created during that car accident. So that if I were going to do a reframing, maybe in my mind I didn't even think about that. Maybe something else came up that I'm thinking I want to reframe. But if I allow my unconscious mind to go back to that event, to that car accident, then, and I learn to think about that in a different way, a way that is not negative, then I've freed up all this energy that up until this point I've had associated negatively with cars.
What about the death of somebody? Like
Yes.
my dad died, for example.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and thank you. I know, rational, I'm okay, but at the moment that that happened, I tried to kind of bury it.
Sure.
Because I went to work and everything. Like,
Sure.
So can I do that? Like,
Sure.
reframe?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But there's something natural. I mean, he had to die.
Of course.
So
See, you're doing it already.
it's not a negative event. I mean, that's life.
You're doing it already.
Okay.
You're doing it already. You're already starting to reframe it.
Okay.
You see?
Uh-huh.
Go for it. Whatever comes out, go for it. Whatever it is.
Okay.